Alright, so no more gym membership, no more travel card, but with every hindrance brings its opportunity. So there's this cafe in this kind of like more naturey side of where I live. It's by a lake, it's really cool. I always thought it'd be a good place to do some writing, good place to do some work, but I was never able to go there because my gym membership was an off-peak, so I'd always have to go there like before 3, and I went gym every day, so I never had a chance to go to it during a weekday. The only chance I could go to it was on a weekend, and I was always tired then. So. Alright everyone, so you see that little cabin over there? That is where they do like sailing and stuff on the lake. And in year 6, our primary school went there and we had the best time sailing. We were sailing, we was learning how to tie the knots and stuff. It was really cool. So we're in the cafe now. I've got my laptop out, I'm going to start writing, and we got some coffee as well. So yeah, I haven't done writing in a while, so we'll see. One of the key points of manifestation is that you're meant to imagine what you like, your goals or whatever it is that you want, and you're meant to imagine and you're meant to be able to feel what it would like to have those goals. And then once you start feeling and imagining, but an emphasis on the feeling part, once you start feeling on it, you start to vibrate at that frequency, and then that frequency attracts in your goal. That's how it works. But here's the thing is that I can't actually feel. I can imagine what it's like, but I can't feel what it's like, because every time I try and feel what it's like to have those goals that I want, I always imagine myself feeling the way I am feeling now. If I attain X goal, I'll imagine I'd just feel the same way I feel now. And that's the fault, because I can't feel anything other than my current vibration, so I'm not able to ascend to other vibrations.
You serious?
I hope that's making sense. It makes sense to me anyway. So what I need to do is I need to fix that with gratitude, in the sense that I need to be grateful. Like right now, I need to try and be grateful for what I have, because that's how I would be feeling if I attain those goals. If I attain those goals, I would feel grateful. So I need to try and imagine that feeling and feel that feeling. But the only way to feel that feeling is to be grateful now. So that if I can feel what it's like to be grateful now, I can imagine what it feels like to have the things that I want. And therefore I can trick my body into feeling like that already. Then if I vibrate on that frequency, then I can get what I want. I hope that makes sense. That's the flaw in the plan. So the point is, I'm trying to practice gratitude. I've been trying to practice gratitude, trying to appreciate, everything that I have. And yeah, because I'm always thinking that, like, even if I have a job, I'll always be thinking that I don't have money. I'll always be thinking like, okay, I got to wait till the end of the month, or by the time I do this, and things are so expensive anyway. So I'll always just be thinking in that negative mindset. So that's the flaw in the plan. Yeah. Anyway, on a slightly more positive note, I was on YouTube the other day, or a few weeks ago now, and I found out about this Muay Thai place in Thailand, in Phuket, and basically it's like a Muay Thai gym. So it's a bit like a boxing gym. They have like the bags, but this particular gym, it's like an open air gym, so there's no like doors, because it's like really hot there. But this one was really cool because this one was right by the beach, and I was looking at it and I was thinking, this would be so cool. Imagine like traveling to Thailand to train Muay Thai, and it's right next to a beach. I was looking at some of the other gyms as well because I got so excited by it, but I looked at this one particular because it's like there's the gym and the beach is right there, and it's so beautiful, and you can go for like runs on the beach and stuff, and they got like an 8 AM class. I was getting really excited about it, man. I was like, I didn't even think of like Thailand or like places like that when I was traveling, but I was like, that looks really cool. Imagining training Muay Thai there, and they got all sorts of like cafes and shops and restaurants and stuff. And I know it's like a far-fetched idea, I'm sure the flight will be expensive and I don't have a job, but a kid can dream, can't he? A kid can dream. Like a shop where they sell like all the shorts and stuff. I thought it'd be so awesome, man. They got lots of Muay Thai gyms out there, but I like that one particular because it's right by the beach, man. They got accommodation there as well, but I was just thinking, if I get accommodation, maybe I might have to get like one of the cheaper ones. I think it'd be cool as well. It'd be like an experience, especially if I'm by myself. Yeah, man, I like this quote. There was this quote that said that like if a certain place calls you, it means your story's already been written there or something like that, or like there's a part of your story, it's like red string theory, all this kind of stuff. But I do like it. I like it with places and with books, because I think it's true. I think, yeah, it's a nice thing to think anyway, as Ariane said. Yeah, I was also thinking San Francisco. I told you guys about that. San Francisco would be a cool place to travel. And I was also thinking Montana in America. They if you do like a road trip there, you can go through all the mountains and stuff, and it looks really cool, and it's all like cowboys and stuff, and I just think that would be awesome. I don't know why that place in particular stood out to me. On Montana as well, they have the road trip, you know, in Cars, where they got that Radiator Springs thing, and Sally and Lightning McQueen are driving. They also have that as well. That's like in that area. So yeah, man, look, I don't know how it's going to happen. Still ain't got a job yet. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but yeah, man, you can dream, you can get excited, you can imagine. That's all a kid can do, right? So yeah, Muay Thai and Montana. Yeah. As you can see, I just done some pull-ups, and you know, being back here reminds me, it brings back old memories of that summer before I went to uni. So the summer before my first year at uni, when I just finished sixth form, I used to come here, I used to do pull-ups as well. It brings back lots of memories, because there's lots of similarities between that time and this time. At both of these times, it feels like I'm starting from zero, it feels like I'm starting from scratch. And also, it was also like the quiet moment between two really big changes in my life. And obviously, back then I didn't know a big change was going to come, which was uni and, you know, getting a job and all the things that came with that. And then likewise now, I don't know, but, you know, I'd like to think that there is. I'm looking for a job. Back then I was looking for a job as well. I didn't have anything to do. In that summer as well, I got to read this book in the summer, and it was really nice because it was like a book about adventure. It was a simple short story about like adventure. It was really cool. I read that book, I really enjoyed it. Adventure, love, really awesome. And now I'm reading a book, it's a non-fiction book, and it talks about like, it's basically making the point that like that the voice inside your head, like your conscious, or like what appeals to you, is kind of like that call for adventure. The text is a bit more sophisticated for it, but I'll just keep at that. And it's been really nice reading it. Still ain't got a job, but I'm trusting that even though it's quiet, things are aligning itself behind the scene. I saw like a poem on Instagram, it's really cool. And also it's August is like, I have a post from last year saved from August saying that like, you know, this is the month where like things start to change. It's the last month of summer, and you know, like after that things start to change in like November, September, or autumn. And I do feel like that as well. I do feel like there's a change, you know, like in the weather, it's not so hot, the days are getting shorter. And you know, it's good. Last August there was a big change, me going into my third year of uni, and then hopefully there's going to be a change here. So yeah, man, the call to adventure, huh? So my last message for this vlog is just to love yourself in the low season. Life is like this wave, like this sine wave of periods of high productivity and achievement, and periods of low productivity and low achievement. You know, it's important when you're at the peak of the wave to celebrate those moments, and when you're at the bottom of the wave, it's important to love yourself in those moments. And I am at one of those low points. I haven't been very productive at all, and I've been thinking like, okay, maybe I gotta commit to like a dopamine detox. I gotta have a new schedule, wake up at this time. And I got kind of off put by that idea, because it's just me having to commit to another schedule, another routine that I have to complete, and I was just like, don't really want to do that. But then it occurred to me that like, I don't need to change myself anymore, at least in the stage I am now. I just need to change my thinking. I don't need to interpret me not being productive as like a bad thing at this point in my life. I just need to change my thinking, which is what I'm doing. I'm slowly, like, I'm meditating, I'm trying to rewire my subconscious. haven't been very productive, but I have been doing the odd workout here and there. I have been cooking, as you can see, the smash burger. I have been applying to jobs, but I just haven't been like, now I go on Instagram quite a bit. I stay up late and stuff, but I am still kind of productive. So yeah, man, just love yourself in the low season. It's just a low season, and then once you start getting into a routine again, celebrate that. So yeah, peace.